Hi guys, welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Friday haul, Zara, the Loft, Quince, new Laura Mercier powder. Why is it Mercier? It's Mercier. I do wish people had spelled things how they wanted them pronounced. Anywho, shall we jump in?
Happy Friday, you guys. Okay, I'm just setting up. I decided to just go ahead and push record. Today is going to be, which makes sense. Today's going to be a little bit more heavily fashion focused. And then I do have some good makeup to show you too. So not all fashion, but a lot of fashion.
Why didn't, if that's a plug or whatever the frig that little white square is there, why didn't they replace it with a black one to match the wall?
I'm going to start out with these. Which one did I? I have not unpacked these because I know that I'm going to return them. But I felt like I should at least show it. But this is all my fault. I have bought several things as I scroll through Pinterest. They've really started advertising heavily on Pinterest. And I saw this tote. And it was, out like this, and imagine it without all that paper on it, and it looked like a really cool tote. So and here's the real kicker. It's this brand, which is the same brand as the bag that Brooke got from the Nordstrom sale, and she loves it, and it looked really nice. I just thought, wow, that is a great, inexpensive, they're still over $100, but as far as
that's not inexpensive for the majority of people, Lisa. Because you just wind yourself in and realise how people are living. And the last thing on a lot of people's minds is a fucking tote bag that's over $100 when they can't pay their rent or their fucking electric or put food on the table.
For a, middle of the road, not crazy expensive bag. I really liked it, and it looked really good on her. Very classy, very...
And you had to have something from the same thing. If fucking Brooke came to work in crotchless knickers and nipple showing bras and fucking Crocs, you'd go out the next day and buy the same thing. Just to one-up her. Fucking hate narcs.
On trend, so I decided to order it. I thought this thing was going to be like this big. I thought it was going to be like the Balenciaga or something like that. Which, by the way, tell me what you think about Balenciaga. Now that the creative director has moved, he's left Balenciaga. They've come out, they've got someone new, and they've come out with new things. Are those new things still canceled? Because there's so much good stuff, and I miss.
If you want to shop at Balenciaga, do it. Stop looking for people to give you permission. Either you cancelled them or you didn't. Simple. Back in the day, I cancelled Jeffree Star, James Charles, Jacqueline Hill, Kathleen Lights, I don't know who else. Haven't bought a thing from them. Because I've got principles. And I made a decision that I personally did not want to give any of those 4 people my money. For different reasons. Now, if Jeffree Star's company changed and somebody else was doing the designing, would I buy stuff? No. Because I said no. And when I say no, I mean no. I did a video years ago because I treated myself, I think it was a birthday or Christmas thing, to some Charlotte Tilbury stuff from Selfridges, and Selfridges were a pain in the hole, and they sent me an empty lip liner box. So I contacted them and said there wasn't a lip liner in the box. Can you send us photographic proof? What, of an empty box? And they made me jump through so many hoops, and it was like, well, fuck you. I have never, from that day to this, even looked at Selfridges. Either you have principles or you don't, Lisa. It's not up to us to tell you what to do. And we all know you're going to go and buy it anyway. Because you don't care. You don't care that people are in sweatshops in India being locked in with a fucking bucket to piss in and not being allowed out from the minute they go in the morning to the night time when they come out. And the fucking buildings keep collapsing and killing people. You don't care. You just want the fashion.
Carrying my city bags. But, you know, I know everyone has a different opinion on that. I think if we were to dig into most big companies, there would be something that we didn't like, but I do realize they really crossed the line. So how long are we going to hang on to that? Like, how long does that go? Let me know your thoughts. I can go either way. That's one of those things, and a lot of things are like this. I understand people's opinions, but I do miss my bags, and they've got the prettiest, like, east-west city bag. I just love it. So anyway, I am going to return these, but I wanted to show them to you because they are really cute. I think if you wanted a smaller handbag.
And you needed to look at yourself putting that on your shoulder, because you're not keeping it, you're showing us. So why are you looking at yourself?
This would be a good option because they're very, like I said, I think that they are inspired by Balenciaga, and I didn't even know it. And they were sent in this really nice box, even from Amazon, and a dust bag. So I wanted to show them to you. So this is, I couldn't decide what color. This is like the dark brown. Good hardware. See, not a lot of stitches all popping out, looking crazy. If you've gotten an inexpensive handbag before, like a $30 one from Amazon or something, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I did at least want to.
God forbid somebody'd carry a $30 handbag. Such a fucking narcissistic snob. We're only 3 and a bit minutes in, folks.
To show these to you. Okay, in true form, I ordered the black one too. I feel like it would be better to return these so they can sell them nicely again. But I thought that was really nice too. And so I did look on the website and they have a really cute one. You know,
how did she get to there? I was just looking at her and she was over there. What did she do? Did someone edit a bit? Well, she ran when Lisa leant forward.
Talking about. So I did at least want to show these to you. Okay, in true form, I ordered the black one too. I feel like it would be better to return these so they can sell them nicely again. But I thought that was really nice too. And so I did look on the website and they have a really cute one. You know, I always think of Brooke because that's a good price range for her. And they had this one with flowers on it that is their really cool design, and it reminds me of a Fendi bag. So I will link that one below too. Okay, Dan, let me go ahead and
why should you link it and get a fucking kickback off it when you didn't buy it? Isn't that the same shape as the other one that Brooke got in the sale?
Show you my outfit. So, because it's something different for me. It's a different color, but I like it. And okay, my mind is switched over to fall, pre-fall right now. That's what when I'm shopping, I'm not as interested in just, you know, summer things. With that said, I did get one.
Don't go skittling back and fucking kicking the cat. Watch where you're walking.
Interested in just, you know, summer things. With that said, I did get one cool dress that is kind of Poochie inspired, but anyway, so this is the Quince. This is not sponsored by Quince, but I told you that I was going to be getting some more things in. Actually, I think I might have paid for this myself. So
wow, you actually paid for something. Woohoo.
This is the cashmere little good transition sweater that I have in black, and I ordered in this color. And so I always imagine,
what's this color? Here we go, looking at yourself. She just can't fucking help it, can she?
like putting something over this. And then, oh my gosh, you guys, hold on. Let me get the black ones. And then I got these pants in this color. And I just went out on a limb and was hoping that the two shades would match and make a set, monochromatic, all the things that I say make you look instantly stylish. Plus, it's so easy because now all you have to do is throw on your bomber, your faux fur, your moto jacket,
Your
a big
blazer.
cardigan. It's such a stylish shell piece, and look at the sides. So they're like palazzo pants.
They're cute,
so you can
aren't they?
wear a heel with them. These are the Zara shoes that I shared with you in my favorites video. I'll put that in here. And then of course I ordered the black ones. And then another thing that's really on trend this year, and it's very Chloe inspired, are the pants that are kind of like, they remind me of something like in the old days that they would have worn under a dress.
I was going to say, they're like pantaloons, aren't they? We're really going back in time now with fashion, aren't we?
Almost like, I think of the word petticoat. They go down and then they cinch. Free People really has a really
they
popular
look
pair.
cute.
They're not something that I'm going to wear because they're way too out there. They're not my style. But you know, I love a pair of pants that are interesting and that look good with boots and that really make an outfit, even if you have on a big coat or something like that. This would also look good with a denim jacket or a leopard little short jacket. So just love them. And Brooke steamed them yesterday for me, and she had gone, and I texted her. I said, didn't you love those Quince pants? Because Brooke and I always love flowy pants with a tighter top. And she said, yeah, and she said that they steamed out really easily. So I am looking forward to wearing these a lot in the fall and winter.
Well, stop fucking scrunching them up then and undoing all the work she did.
In the winter, I'd probably have to put hose. You'd have to put, because they are thin. Okay, so I will list these two, and I do have the size small. Yes, size small.
I'm looking forward to wearing them in the winter. Wouldn't you be looking forward to wearing them in the spring and summer?
Small, and I will list this below. And they are.
What happened there? Elope.
And if you wanted to, this might be a little too drapey with drapey.
Sorry, something went adrift there. There we go.
If you wanted to, this might be a little too drapey with drapey, but it could work. If you're doing the boho chic or luxe boho look,
it will work because it'll look beautiful together, and they're both the same material, and it'll look like a fucking suit, like you keep saying, or a unit, or a whatever it is she says. What'd she say? A thing. Whatever. They match, and you're always looking for things to match, and now you're saying that you can't wear this with that because it'd be too this or that. Oh, it might be boho or whatever. Just fucking get dressed without giving everything a fucking name.
with those pants, a long
Lord.
necklace, and a leather blazer or something like that. The thing is, that's what is so fun about fall fashion, is because it's all about the layers. It's all about the details. What's fun to me about spring and summer is I love the fact that I can throw on just a dress and go. So I love that we have the changes of the seasons here, because I do get excited for each thing. But that I thought was really pretty. You know how I'm a sucker for nice sleeves and a bodysuit. And it has like the little snap here. I just think that is really pretty. And I'm getting ready to do a course on...
another one.
I've got so many ideas in my head. I've got to take some consecutive days to get it straight on exactly what I want it to be. But it's going to be workwear, your personal style, your branding according to what your profession is, things to wear to the office, all of that kind of stuff. I want to do style for every person's career, their brand, all of that kind of stuff. So I thought this would be good for that too, because
Sorry. They've got a tote bag on the telly on the Hobby Channel, and it's got a ball of wool with a a knitting needle in it. Oh, it's a crochet needle. And it says, I like big balls and I cannot lie.
This is one of those things that you can put with jeans. Think Gabby Bernstein. I always love when she's doing her public speaking. A lot of times she'll wear a pretty blouse with a pair of jeans. And I keyed right into that is part of her branding. Even when she does her podcast, she might have on just a higher end sweatshirt. So she, most of the time, keeps it casual. So anyway, all of that to say, I love this little top. Okay, another thing I got was my luggage. You know, I've been on the hunt for some luggage for a while. And I remember, I think the first time I really started seeing Quince luggage was at the Style Conference and definitely at the YouTube conference. And all of the girls said they loved it. Well, I already had my pink luggage. And for the past...
So you made a point of kicking the shit out of it so that you could get this one. Oh, John, it's falling apart. I need a new set.
I would say, gosh, 4 or 5 months, I've wanted some new luggage. I didn't know if I was going to try the Rimowa or whatever that really high-end luggage is, but I hate that it still gets dented up, all the things. I wanted something other than pink. I wanted black because I am not going to put covers on my luggage. That's just not, it's not that much to me. It's not that important. So I got the black one in this large and I wanted to try it for us. They get thumbs up already because it's light. It has the good, I can already tell this goes up good and good because I've got
oh, this goes up good. It's the simple things, isn't it, Lisa?
Joe cheap luggage that I've been through where I would just go grab something at Walmart or Marshall's, and I have learned that this makes a difference. And look at that, it has the zipper lock thing right up here. I love that. So you can undo it. It just, I don't know, just makes so much more sense.
What?
So I was thinking, what am I gonna do? Because when my luggage is coming out, I always key right in on my pink luggage. So
You tie a thing on it. Put a fucking Mickey Mouse scarf or something so that you know it's yours. She's gone and bought something really expensive, hasn't she, just to identify her luggage.
I was thinking I might put my Louis Vuitton stickers on it, but I've only got 2. I just went on a little search this morning. I was hoping I could find like a Vogue bumper sticker or just something, and I came across Gucci luggage decals. I couldn't believe it. You get a...
But it's not a Gucci suitcase, is it? I zone out when she's talking about shit I can't be bothered listening to.
whole pack for $80, which I know that's...
$80 for a fucking sticker to put on a suitcase so you know it's yours. How about you just stand around for a bit longer and see the last black fucking suitcase twirling around? Oh, that must be mine because no one's claimed it. Really? Any excuse to spend fucking money.
Still expensive, but now I'll be able to put some cool like Gucci stickers on here and be able to see my luggage.
Right, and when the stickers get hit and fucking rained on and knocked by something else and they peel off and all the rest of it, and it looks like your case has had a load of stuff stuck on it and pulled off, then what? Do you buy another set for $80? How fucking difficult is it to tie a fucking tie around the handle so that you can see it?
And be able to tell it's coming. So I thought I would just share that with you. And it seems very, very, very easy to walk with. So I am excited about that. And I think I've told you I've got a trip coming up to New York at the end of September. First, we're going to Universal, my whole family, plus we're taking a few others. And we're going there. And we're going to stay at the Hard Rock, and Will wanted to go and see whatever's new there. I am not a theme park girl, so I'm not.
How often does Will get to do anything fun? I'm not a theme park girl. It's not fucking about you 24/7. Lisa, remember, you have fucking children. The face.
Go and see whatever's new there. I am not a theme park girl, so I'm not really sure about that. And so I'm looking forward to that trip and the next trip. Okay, then yesterday I was in one of my coaching calls and I was talking to Sarah, and she was talking about...
Does Sarah want everyone to know that she paid you $333 for a fucking 55-minute call?
About this book. Right after we ended the call, I went to lunch and I thought, I'm going to call Barnes & Noble just to see if they have that book in stock. They had one left. It's called Living Forever Chic. The author...
And are you going to send it to Sarah?
Is French, and it's kind of like, let's see, French woman's timeless secrets for everyday elegance, gracious, entertaining, and enduring allure. So it's, I'm gonna let my mom read it first probably, but it's everything from translating her philosophy of life, entertaining, the rights of beauty, let's see, the art of French homemaking. So there's like different things in here, like that I think would...
So you've never had the book, you don't know what it's about, but yet you were telling somebody on your £333 fucking coaching call about the book. What were you telling them about the book when you obviously know fuck all about the book? Oh dear Lord.
Apply to all of us. Entertaining. What else? I'm trying to think of some other stuff. Drinks, decor, the role of good guests, the perfect guest list. Oh, I would have loved this. French pharmacy finds. This is in the right...
I would have loved this. For what? When?
Rights of beauty. Let's see. Style essentials. Just all kinds of cool stuff. You know, I love style books and things like this.
Yeah, you like the style books with pictures in.
A challenge on cleaning out your closet and everyday elegance. Just, I don't know, I thought it would just be an interesting book, and I knew my mom would enjoy reading that too. Okay, I've got stuff I want to sit down, but it probably makes more sense for me to go ahead and finish all of my fashion. So I'll be right back. Okay, you'll be able to tell this is such a hodgepodge. I actually had planned on doing a separate Zara video and a separate Nordstrom haul, but just the way things are these days, I have to show it to you immediately because it will be sold out. They don't stock things like they used to. So anyway, okay, I did order another one of my Quince, my just fabulous. This is like my everyday, love it, best Quince cashmere sweater. Like this past winter when I was going to New York every month and it was so cold, this is what I love the most, was just, I would pack like 3 black Quince cashmere sweaters, and then I think I wore my Nay-Wai leggings underneath either trousers or jeans and boots and whatever big fur or blazer or anything I wanted to wear over it. This makes me happy. I love everything about it. So I think the Quince, to me, that is their best thing, is their cashmere. Okay, I ordered these little pants from Zara, and they have the little ruffle that comes out with the polka dots. I'll be honest, I have not had a chance to try all of these things on, but I will try to as much as possible. These, I would put these with a sweatshirt, with a cool gray sweatshirt, maybe with black writing or a little pop of red, and then with this and a little pair of either black flip-flops or a little kitten heel or something. They just give me a little bit of Audrey Hepburn, Breakfast at Tiffany's.
That's exactly what I was just thinking, but I was thinking a little white blouse and those and a pair of ballet flats.
Just all of that kind of vibe. And I love polka dots. I don't know what has gotten me back to loving polka dots so much. I think it just got popular. Those Valentino boots, oh my gosh. I have wanted those things, but I just didn't want to pay that much for them. And then there was something else. Valentino had a lot of polka dots, but I just think these are super cool. And they're not leggings, they're real pants. So I think those just would be a fun little piece to style. And then this came in and I was like, what else did I order from Loft? Style. And then this came in and I was like, what?
I think we have enough to choose from now, don't we?
What else did I order from Loft? This was a straggler. So this is another really cool statement piece that I think a lot of you would love. It's a good denim jacket, and look at the sleeves. They're kind of 3/4, and then they have this tie, and it just, I don't know, has like a different look. I guess because it's got this over it. It's like a combination of a denim jacket, a little bit of that bomber look that's so popular just because of the sleeves and because of it being cropped. I did get the extra small. Honestly, this and those pants and black flip-flops and a black tank top, that would look cute too. Okay, this is something I have never heard of. And I know it's popular, but I was scrolling one night watching things. I think some...
It's very 60s, isn't it? I could see Cilla Black in that, and I know James knows who Cilla is. Surprise, surprise! God rest her.
Somebody sent me this lady, matter of fact, and she was going on and on about Tucker Nook. Yeah, Tucker Nook. And I swear, I feel like people are listening. Next thing you know, Tucker Nook reached out and asked if they could send me a couple of pieces. So I was like, okay, that is so weird. So I ended up choosing this little dress. Then the other day I got this email and it was a whole Poochie ad, which you guys know how much I love just the whole Poochie design, and it looked just like this. So I just think this is a beautiful dress. So designer inspired. I have to admit, I don't even know how much it was. It zips up the back. This is a dress begging for some good boots. Some good like nude or even black boots. I feel like it's so Mad Men, Megan. It's just, there's so many possibilities with this. I think it's a great little layer, and it's a standalone piece. Like even with a pair of gold tiki flip-flops, it's just a lot. It reminds me of Gwen.
Why does she have to grab it and shake it about and scrunch it up when it's been steamed?
Lady I always talk about that is our real estate agent, that I just thought she was the best dressed thing ever when I met John, and it reminds me of her. Then I picked this piece, which is very, very unlike me, but I do like things like this, opened up with a big, like a brown blazer over it, and I like to have fun. It's kind of like I say, a style ingredient or a challenge, and I knew if I didn't like it, Brooke would like it, because Brooke is a little bit sportier than me. But sometimes I'll see someone I love watching, you know, there's several channels now that are what people are wearing in New York and Paris and everything. And I love when I see someone mix something like this. You're going to see something else in a minute, something sporty with something dressy. So I'm using that as a challenge, but it feels so good.
Yeah, scrunch it up.
I just think it's really classy looking. So thank you to Tucker Nook for sending those things to me. Okay, this is something I ordered from Nordstrom, and I think I ordered every color, knowing I would probably return the ones I liked the least, but I wanted to see them. Speaking of mixing sporty and dressy, this is a sweater, an Adidas sweater. Oh, I love it. It's a cardigan, and it has the buttons. I love this so much.
It's cute. I do like that. If I had a hood, it'd be perfect.
I can send some back, but I was thinking this would look so good with a pair of like black trousers and like black loafers or boots. I just thought this would be fun to style, and it was just so unique. I did get the medium, and I'm not sure because it's straggling in. Because I do this for a living and I want to show you things as soon as I get them, I always pay for the expedited shipping. It's usually like $25 or something. I would say it only helps half the time. I have a hard time. I think now everyone is shipping from different stores, and it's just hard to get everything all at one time. And sometimes they refund me, sometimes they don't. I need to be better about asking for it. But anyway, super soft. We're gonna love that. Okay, look at this. I've got the other one on. These, you guys, remember me showing you my yellow Manolos
Submarine.
that are like this in my, I'll put it up here. It's that styling video that I did. Oh my God, my hair was crazy, my makeup was crazy, but I was in a mood to just film that day. So I just went for it, and you guys seem to like it. But I even put in there that I had ordered these, and I didn't know what to expect, because I mean, that's that is a famous shoe and I love them. Okay, so now this does have the pure elastic back, whereas the Manolos, I think just part of it is elastic. But you guys, these might be even better. I'm not saying like better than Manolo, but I'm saying stay on your feet better. I got my true size 8, and aren't they beautiful? I'm holding my pants up so you can see them. But I'm gonna walk to the laundry room and back. Let me see how well they stay on my feet. Okay, not one slip, not one slip. They're slightly, I don't think they're squeaky. I think they might have been squeaking on my floor. But that color, and as usual, everything I do just kind of goes together, because I'm pretty true to what I like. Every once in a while, which by the way, thank you for all of your input last Friday. Wow. At first, I regretted talking about all that stuff because I never want to come off whiny, but I'm a human and I have thoughts and I have feelings, and I was like,
What video was that? No idea. You're whiny all the time, whinging and whining about the fucking rain and stuff not turning up on time.
I'm gonna leave it in there. And you guys your feedback was so good and so enlightening. And thank you. So I am staying true to my style, because my style is all over the place anyway. But anyway, this bag, it is gorgeous. And what I was gonna say is I have always loved brown and blue. I had a dress when I was very young.
Is there anything that you haven't always loved?
But my mom doesn't remember it. It was a sundress, and it was the kind that was, the whole top was just smocked. I don't know if it tied on the shoulders and then it went down, and it was baby blue like this with almost...
That's baby blue. That looks like black and maroon to me. I don't know what she's talking about.
Like a thin brown toile with white. And I don't remember the white. Maybe it was just the thin brown toile, but it was blue and brown. And I remember loving that dress. It was just so pretty. And so I've always loved brown and blue. It is in like crazy this year. It is everywhere. It's just a go-to color combination. So this little bag, which is so Fendi-esque. Remember how just when you put something they named it after like a baguette piece of bread. I just think that is so pretty. It's just the beading work. And I love bags like this for just special events. And then Brooke, every time I get
Special events? What special events?
one of these beaded bags, I end up, giving them to her or sharing with her. And she says that she gets so many compliments. So the bag and the shoes, you may have to go ahead and get them both, but don't stop there because I've got some more. I also had listed this in that video when I was talking about a statement jacket. So here's the thing with this. I just want you to know, I had planned on wearing it like it buttons all the way, and I was just gonna wear it like a top as it was, and they don't stay buttoned. So I'm gonna have to wear it as a jacket. So I haven't found the most perfect thing to put under it. I'm thinking I need to get more.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm looking for the most perfect thing to put under it. A t-shirt, a tank top, a fucking bodysuit. A shirt. What? Why do you have to go buy more shite to put under that jacket? Just wear it as a fucking jacket. Oh, it's a bit nippy. I need a jacket. Which one do I fancy? Oh, that hairy one.
More into V-neck t-shirts, that would look better. I think it would give me a little bit more opening in my putting outfits together. But how cool is this? You know how I feel about Zara and their jackets. And the size I got is medium. And then these pants, I think I just wore these yesterday. I got 2 different colors. I think I wore the brown ones yesterday. I love these.
I think I wore the brown ones yesterday. Aren't they the brown ones? I think I wore these yesterday. Or did you get 2 different sets of brown ones? Oh, she drains every bit of energy I've got. 24. We're halfway through, peeps.
They are not expensive, not heavy duty nice. Matter of fact, these are not sweatpants. They're more like just knit pants like that, but with a real stretchy bottom. These would be good pedicure pants, and they're just so cool. I have a thing, you know.
Really good pedicure pants. Like everybody goes for pedicures. Fucking snob.
Know about the pants that are gathered at the bottom. I always have. I'm getting ready to show you something that is almost identical to a pair of pants that I had in the 5th grade. I remember the whole outfit I wore. It was, let me go get them. I'll be right back. Okay, this is them. I wore them yesterday. It is a pair of dark denim, and then look at the bottom. And thank goodness, when I was doing my video try on for you, I thought, you know, a lot of people may not like such a pronounced little like ballooning at the bottom. So I undid them, and they even look good uncuffed. They still keep that look, but they're, I guess, a little tiny bit, I don't know, it gave them kind of like an edgy style too, like so undone. But you guys, I had a pair of jeans like this, and I would wear them with my navy blue Whimsies. I don't know if you're around my age, if you remember having those, but they were like a little ballet. I think of the word papagayo or something like that when I think of this era of dressing. They were navy blue, a white little bow on the toe, and ever so slightly a wedge heel, probably 1/2 inch. I felt like they were high heels, and I remember loving that outfit. I remember loving that combination, and that's what it reminded me of. So these would look good with so many things. I hope they're still available. I really do. I have not checked Zara today. You guys, this is hilarious. I just ran upstairs, I'm out of breath, to get this stuff off of another rack. And when I came around the corner, Chanel was just laying on the floor by the food bowls. And I looked, there was no food in their bowls. There's 3 different bowls for them. Well, I remembered.
And it's done it again. What's going on with this?
And I do another scoop, you know, like 30 minutes later, because they'll overeat and start. And I do another scoop, you know, like. And I do another scoop, you know, like 30 minutes later, because they'll overeat and start throwing up everywhere. And minutes later, because. And I do another scoop, you know, like 30 minutes later, because they'll overeat and start throwing up everywhere. And evidently this morning I forgot to give them their second scoop because John was filling up the container. So she is up there laying by the food bowl. I told her I'd be right back up, and she's up there meowing. So if you hear her, it's not a lizard, it's Chanel telling me she needs her second scoop. Okay, these.
Chanel does not need a second scoop.
Pants. They're very.
You just said if we put it all there, they'd throw up. So it means there's too much.
Very basic, but good, because they are a heavy weight satin pant. Now, what are these good for? They are good. They're an ingredient. These are good to wear with. The first thing I think of is like a t-shirt and, dare I say, sneakers or flip-flops or something like that. I just know that I love a good satin pant. even with a sweatshirt and a cool sandal, I just thought they might be fun to style. And I was kind of surprised at how heavyweight they are. But I did get the size small. I go with usually what they recommend because I've ordered so much stuff. They've kind of gotten to know. But yes, very nice. And I love traveling with stuff like this because, you know, I kind of like a capsule wardrobe when I'm traveling. These are the other pants that I got, just like the brown ones. And I think this day I wore them with, I'll show you in a minute. But I love, this is honestly on a day-to-day basis here in my little beach life here in Wilmington. I love wearing something like this and, you know, a bodysuit and flip-flops. I feel really good in it. Like I can go to lunch, I can run in Ulta or wherever. But when I think of going out of town is when I'm, you know, getting a lot of the other stuff for traveling. Okay, this is something I purchased last year. It's actually, I had a 3-pack of these.
You've got 9 million little white cap sleeve t-shirts. What do you do with them? Eat them?
Quince ribbed t-shirts. And this one comes in handy because it's not white. If you'll notice, it's off-white. And the size is, I gave the other two away, I just kept one. So it's a small. And these pants, and I'm getting ready to show you the jacket that goes with this. You guys, these are beautiful, beautiful pants. Let me show you the jacket so you'll get the whole concept here. Okay, here it is. So it's kind of like, you know, I've been into lately the bomber jackets. It does have the elastic at the bottom. I left it, you know, buttoned up like that, but of course you can undo it. And then
Really, can I?
these pants, what an outfit. Like if you have I've got several public speakers in my audience. If you've got like a speaking engagement, a business conference, I talk to a lot of women that are going to a business conference with their husbands, different things like that where you want to be comfortable, sexy, flowy, a little bit of Angelina Jolie.
They're going to business conferences with their husbands. What's that supposed to mean? That's what most women do. Go places with their husbands.
Jolie in here because it's got that just very classy, timeless feel to it, these pants do. And then this is so on trend, but it's such a good color. And it's just, oh my gosh, it will be such a statement to have this outfit on. And then I'm going to show you some boots that I got. I think I ordered 3 pair of boots from Nordstrom. And I've only gotten 1 pair in. But the boots I'm going to show you would look good with this, or just a pump, or whatever you want. They even looked good with my little Gucci sparkly slides that I've been wearing. But just a beautiful, beautiful outfit. Okay, here is the bodysuit that I wore with the green, either the green or the brown pants. You'll be seeing the B-roll, but I had steam it and it looks like I had something on it. It looks like makeup, so I'll need to wash it. But I buy these over and over because...
Stop fiddling with the crotch.
Because I love them and they do get kind of picked up, but I'm always scared they're going to quit selling them, and they are the best. So I'm going to wash that again. This is very similar to many other things I have, including a dress. I have a picture, an old thumbnail picture that I keep on my desktop because I just love it. I'll put it in here. This is very...
I keep it on my desktop because I just love it. Yeah, not your cats, not your husband, not your children.
Lace, the whole lace thing, kind of going along with the whole boho chic, luxe, Chloe, all of that. But lace in general is kind of on trend for the fall. And when I saw this dress, I just thought, how good will this look with a pair of like my Kate high boots? I would wear something, I wouldn't wear like a cowboy boot with this, just for me. I think I would rather have something a little bit more slimline, and then a black, like that black cashmere sweater over top, or even my black moto jacket with this and some boots. I just thought it would be fun to style and just so pretty. This one,
I just thought it'd be fun to style. She said that about everything on the... So she doesn't need it. She hasn't thought about where she's going to wear it. She just thought it'd be fun to try and figure out what to put with it. So she's waiting for some inspiration.
is a bit of a gamble, as these things are when you order them from Zara, which, by the way, I also placed a really cool order at H&M. And I was surprised at the things. I was thinking, I think Zara is hit or miss, but H&M, I have so much better luck if I order online. When I go in the store, I get turned off. I don't know if it's because everything's so wrinkly or it's just my store or what it is. The one in New York is fabulous. Like, their window is always so beautiful, but my H&M here is usually not my favorite. But I do have some really cool stuff coming in. Okay, I grabbed this bodysuit from Zara, and it may be like too small, too risque. I did get the medium, but I thought it might be just a good layering piece underneath like a blazer or something like that. And
Too risque? Why? You've worn worse than that. You go out in a fucking night dress.
I always know that I can give this stuff to Brooke if I don't like it. Okay, this is from, this is a surprise, Everlane. Everlane is one of those brands or stores that I kind of got into when I started studying the capsule wardrobe. And when you get into the capsule wardrobe, then you start getting into those channels that are sustainability, all of that kind of stuff too. And I kind of got into the Everlane. Well, most things are a little bit too conservative for me, but every once in a while, because I get their emails, something will come through, and this dress came through. And immediately I thought of an image that I'm gonna try so hard to find it. It was the Radikowski girl. I can't remember what her first name is, the model. And she has great street style. She was wearing a dress kind of like this with a belt on and ankle boots. So I did my best to recreate that look, but I think I had to use black. No, I had to use black and brown, I think. I'm not even sure it was.
So you couldn't just wear the dress, you had to copy the girl. For fuck's sake. Does she not realise how sad her life is, really? And she thinks we're all jealous of her.
I think it was at the end of last week, but I loved it so much that I ordered the other two colors because it is a good weight, and I thought it may be kind of frumpy. I thought it may be too wide. It is perfection because it's not like sculpting, or what is the word I'm trying to think of? It's not supposed to fit perfect, but yet it kind of does. And I love like this washed black. I love the straps. Doesn't come down low or crisscross or anything crazy.
Crisscross.
It's just a good base layer dress, and I think you would love it. I hope that it's on sale, no returns. So, but I mean, obviously I feel good about it. It's a small, and I think this is something else that will be perfect to go into the fall and layer with. Okay, this could be my favorite thing. I have a picture that I saw on Pinterest, and it's this girl sitting at her desk, and she's got her foot kind of kicked up, and she has on some really cool red boots. Well, I don't know how many pairs of red boots I've bought here on YouTube, but I have always loved red boots. I actually have.
Oh, for fuck's sake, will you shut up? If we took out and blazer, fucking moto jacket, layering piece, ingredient I've always loved, there'd be nothing left of the video.
Red cowboy boots in my 20s when country music and line dancing and all of that stuff got real popular. But you have to get just the right boot and just the right red. So I ordered these from Nordstrom, and they are Jeffrey Campbell, which I think is just like the perfect price point matched with quality, always. So I got the 8.5 because I have noticed that Jeffrey Campbell runs kind of narrow and a little bit small. So let me put these on and I'll be right back. Okay, I think the heel is perfection. Like every single thing. Like look at that cool toe that's similar to like Kate or the Row, all of that, just really cool toe that not only will these look good under, something like this, but because they're so slim, they're gonna really go well underneath jeans. Just our straight
Yeah, they're going to go really good underneath jeans because that's what you saw the girl in the picture wearing.
leg jeans or our boot cut or the wide, and they're not hard to walk in. I love them. Very feminine. They have the little dip down in the front. It's like all the features that I like about boots, these have. Just perfection. I mean, right up there with my YSLs and all of the other, I got really into boots last year, and that was very rewarding. Like, sometimes I get really
Rewarding. Of all the words, it was really rewarding buying a ton of boots. Okay.
into something and I go overboard and nothing's that great, and I just think, why'd I do that? But not the boots. I really got some good ones. So let me make sure I share all the fabulous, like, look at the detail. I love that they have the black heel, and I love that the heel is so just normal. It's not curving in with this big thing on the bottom. It's not too chunky. It's actually like a stacked heel. Like, these boots, they look high end. They really do. And I think they were available in a few colors. So if you're not into the red, they probably have, I bought a couple other pair that are the tan, more of the,
A couple? Does that mean there's more than one? That means there's an S on the end, you fuckwit.
that 60s and 70s boho look that's so in. I always think of American Hustle. But so stay tuned. I have some more coming. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I've got some random stuff here. Okay, so let's start with this. I did order a really pretty dress that I have been looking at for a while off of J. Crew, and it's on the way. But I also got this long necklace, and it comes in different colors, but look at that precious baby pink heart on the end. Maybe this was inspired by that Valentino kitty cat or whatever that I saw, but I just thought this is so pretty. J. Crew has good jewelry. Matter of fact, my earrings today are from J. Crew. I've always loved their jewelry, and I just thought that would be so cool, even in the winter, to layer with. And I've really enjoyed that. I've enjoyed like my Chloe necklace and all of those. So that's J. Crew. Okay, this is one of those things. I'm kind of I'm always into like romanticizing my life and all of that stuff.
Know.
But when I was really studying the nervous system, a lot of things that I've been experiencing for this whole year really came to light. And I realized I need to chill out just a little bit, not try to do everything all the time. And so I've been, studying different things that calm your nervous system. And of course, one of those is something I do already, is a candle. And I love like the good aromatic kind of relaxing candles. Well, another thing, and I've told you this before too, it's a fact that even a flame, like fire, sitting by a campfire, it's a natural calming thing. And they say even if you will do candlestick dinner or candlelit dinners, your children will talk more and stay at the table longer, all of that. Okay, so put that in there, and then add in every night, instead of after dinner going back upstairs and working some more or taking another class or all the things that I've been doing for the past year, I have been shutting down my office, going to my bedroom and watching a pretty movie or doing something that is relaxing, and before John and I watch TV. So I think I've told you that one of the movies that I loved was an Angelina Jolie movie, because she's probably my favorite actress. And it was the Maria Callas movie. And in one of the scenes, her and her butler and her housekeeper were playing cards. I love cards. And they had candlelight, and I want those candlestick holders. I have been to our local, if you live here, it's the Ivy Cottage. Been around since I think my whole life, and it's where I got I got my mirror upstairs from there. They sell.
Oh, I need a break. I can't cope. She's just talking and talking and talking, and she's draining me. I'm going to end up falling asleep if I listen to any more. So I'm taking a break, and I will be back. Right, back to get this finished. And one of you lovely ladies just sent me a video of Brooke doing a thrift haul, and she stood up on a chair in a body hugging dress, so I don't think she's having a baby now. But it was just the way it was just the way Lisa kept going on about, oh, when they were babies, and looking at her, and we won't be able to do this for much longer, and blah blah blah. Pardon me, I thought she was hinting. But it was so nice to see Brooke thrifting rather than spending a fortune. But she did say she's got a shopping addiction, and it's like, oh dear, like mother, like daughter. But it's the times we live in, though, isn't it? Everything's just so easy to get, and if you go thrifting, you don't feel like you're spending a lot, because what did she say? She spent 22 quid or something. And it's like, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it all adds up. But hey ho, it's not my daughter, so I'm not giving her rules. Shall we jump back in?
Estate jewelry, but they just carry things like that. And I can remember going as a kid with my mom, and I couldn't believe they didn't have anything. So I ended up finding these on Etsy, and they're supposed to be, you know, vintage. I don't know if they are or not, but they have that look. And so I am going to get some candles, and I am going to burn them. I'm not going to...
Really? I'm going to burn them? Wow, candles. Who would have thought it?
care, because this is what will get in my way, because I think like this. I'm a Virgo. What am I going to do if wax drips or whatever? I'm just not going to worry about it. I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm just going to just deal with it when it happens. And
what am I going to do if wax drips? Clean it, That's why there's a hole in the middle and then a gap to the outside, because the wax will drip in. Can I go again, please?
I'm going to enjoy it. So I wanted to show you those and just share that with you. And if you see something like those candlesticks anywhere, let me know. I think they're kind of like blown glass. My mom has looked on
candlesticks. They're not candlesticks.
eBay. And my parents go to stuff like that, antique places and stuff. So they might see it. But if you see something, let me know. Okay, these I picked up. I had run in Walgreens to get something yesterday, and I saw these lashes. And they are, I guess, kind of new, but they're naked shapewear. And they're comfortable stretch band for every eye shape. And my eyes are deep set, smaller, round and round. So if the band of a pair of lashes don't bend really nicely, it's hard for me to wear them. So I thought I would just try these. And I love Angelina Jolie's makeup, especially in, what did I just watch? By the Sea. I watched that with her and Brad Pitt. And I have been doing that makeup a few days, and oh my God, I love it. Today I tried like a bunch of different stuff, and it's not my favorite, but with her look, I don't want as much upturned. I want a little bit more lash, and I want it more going down. And so I'm gonna experiment with those.
Experiment! It's got nothing to do with spearmint.
Okay, Laura Mercier sent me their new powder. And thank you, Laura Mercier. So it's the, let's see, what is it called? Oh, Secret Brightening Under Eye Setting Powder. And they sent me all the colors. And I have only used, where is it? I've been using the soft pink. First impressions. Oh my gosh. Okay, it is very, very, very finely milled, to the point where when I first opened it, I turned it upside down and I tapped it on the counter, and so much came out. So then I had to do like this and get a lot of it to go back down.
I had to do like this.
And so I didn't know if it was going to be for me, because I want to be able to use a damp beauty blender. Like, see how that just went down in there? But it's beautiful. It is beautiful. It's what I've got on today. And I did set my whole T-zone, which might be a faux pas in this pink kind of color. So the next one I'm going to try is just translucent. And then they sent a rich peach and a golden. I might try golden. And then a peach. I think I will, when you guys place orders on my website, a lot of times I'll add some of this stuff in that I have been so
No. Brooke does. You don't do it.
fortunate to get. So I might put those in there because I don't know if I think that's for darker skin tones. The peach and the rich peach. Maybe just the rich peach. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But do I like it as much as the traditional Laura Mercier translucent or my Maybelline Fit Me that I just got another backup of? It's a different type of powder. Those are more like flour. You know what I mean? Like that heavier, I'm going to give you coverage type of powders. These are more like but it's not like the white ones. It's kind of in between. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I've only used it 2 times. So let me keep using them and then I'll be able to tell you. But they did send me, where is it? The brush that they want you to use with it. Now look at this brush. I have to admit, I did not use it. But as I was just showing you this, they're saying the application is after applying concealer, pick up a small amount of the powder with the Secret Brightening Powder Brush. Work powder into bristles and tap brush on back of hand, to get rid of the excess. Press and roll under the eyes to set concealer. Less is more. Okay, I'm sorry that I did not try that. This little brush scared me. And I used...
This little brush scared me. That's what your fucking editor should write down the side, all the stupid things you say.
Use a damp beauty blender, but I will try it. Especially with the translucent, I'll try it and let you know. But it is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, this is something I just wanted to talk to you about. These lipsticks. Actually, I went on because I know they're pricey. I went on the Nordstrom Rack website this morning and to see if they carry these, because a lot of times you can get just current stuff on Nordstrom Rack and they're much less, like MAC lipsticks. But I saw some of the coolest stuff. For one thing, this is a random thing, but they had the coolest like black room divider and sheets. I'm getting ready to change my sheets. So today I figured I wanted to wear one, and they're all so good. Okay, 104, 103. Okay, 104 is matte, and I think it's my favorite. And it's kind of weird. Okay, these are long lasting.
What the fuck are they?
And the colors are all like this, like good light colors. So I do have on gloss. I have on the e.l.f. gloss that I love so much. But if you like the light colors, and these, it's the nicest wearing long wear lipstick I think I've ever tried, to be honest with you. They do last a long time and they are not drying whatsoever. So like I said, my colors are 103, 114, and 500, and then 104 is matte, but it's not very matte. It really is.
What the fuck are they? And I don't care what your fucking colours are. She's getting worse. I swear to God, she's losing it completely.
Oh, and this was fun, a little fun fact. I was looking for a lip liner a while ago, and I saw that I still had a Chanel Nude. They don't make this anymore. This was my go-to. I mean, I was an influencer when I used this. My go-to lip liner in my 20s.
I was an influencer. Were you?
I wore this. I went through pencil after pencil, and I wore it with Chanel Bisque, which would kind of be like Creme de Nude from MAC. And so last night I was like, oh, I sharpened it and I put it on my hand, and I was like, wow, that was such a good color. And I noticed, I was like, wow, this looks a lot like one of my favorite new lip liners that I'm having coming out soon. And it has like a little bit of that pearl to it. And so I swatched them side by side this morning, and I think I like mine better. Mine is even better, but it's very similar to that. So I put this on first, but I put mine that I'm coming out with I believe the name of, oh, I'm not going to tell the name. Okay. And Dibs. Okay, Dibs.
I believe the name is. Wouldn't that be the funnest, which is not a word, part of putting a collection together as picking the names? Oh, I think the names. So does that mean you didn't choose the name then? Because you'd know the name off the top of your head. It'd be engraved in your head. I don't get it.
Contacted me, this new brand. I did
Who's
not
Dibs?
know much about it, but it's, you know, natural, cruelty-free, all of that stuff. They asked me, could they send me a few things? So I typically don't take everything everybody offers me because I've already got so much stuff, but I already knew how much I love this brush. Remember, I got this a few weeks ago and it just like called out to me at Ulta. This is a good brush. This, I love it. It cleans well. I put it on today with I put my blush on with it. And then what did I use this for? I think I might have used the bronzer. So this still is my favorite. You will not regret this brush, I promise. Okay, so they sent me their eyeshadow brush, which was equally impressive. I love how it has that slant, so I could do this with it. And then this is a little too fluffy for me for a crease, but if you have a bigger eye area, or if you're a one color all over, or if you use mineral makeup, this would probably be good. So I like that. And then they sent me this lip liner and the color, what is the color? Medium. So this is more of a natural, I would say, think of like MAC Strip Down or something like that. Probably a little bit too light for me, but I can see where this would be popular. And then these, I actually chose the shades, and it's their Caramel Cappuccino bronzer. I love the packaging and I love that it's this. So I used this today.
I love that it's this. What? What is this?
As my contour, beautiful color, not crazy pigmented, but what I liked about it is not a lot of kick up. And like a lot of times mineral powders are almost dangerous because they just go all over the place. This was really pretty. And then if you can see the highlight, this is the highlight. And this is the Moonlit Glow. Very, very pretty. I'm a sucker for stuff like this. And let me see.
And I'm a sucker for stuff like what?
I'm not a list girl, but I did make a list. Oh, sheets and divider on Nordstrom Rack. Oh, they had some toile sheets. Before Brooke came in, I have my Quince linen sheets on my bed right now, but you know, I love my Christmas sheets. So I was thinking, okay, I need to go ahead and if I want to get new sheets, I need to use them before it comes Christmas time. And I'm looking at some toile ones, and there's some at like CB2 I like too. Oh my gosh, okay, my friend Tracy.
Oh! What's gotten into you?
From Kansas is coming to visit. She is my friend and interior designer, all the things. She's coming here just for one day. She's going to come over to my house. She's never actually been in here, walk around, fix everything. And if you guys want to ask any questions, we're thinking of doing a video together while she's here. So if you have any design questions, leave them down below and we will answer those questions. And then, I wrote down creating my course next week. I am going to do things different with my next course. Right now I have my carnivore, my feminine energy, and then I had that course that I did while I was in New York. Well, what I had been doing was selling it to you guys and then adding on to it and raising the price. Well, what that's led to is me feeling never finished. And it's kind of just not the way I want to do my next one. So I am going to I'm going to do that next week. And I can't decide if I want to skip a video or what I'm going to do, but that's coming up. It's going to be like a styling video. Okay, so I think that's it. My earrings, like I've already told you, they're J. Crew. I've got on my wolf ring today, my lone wolf ring. They're supposed to be getting more of my tiger rings, the silver and the gold. I don't know why they're trickling in. I don't have any control over that. It's all with Victoria Emerson. So, and then my nail polish, you guys, I am just hooked on the OPI, put it in neutral. 2 coats. I thought I liked 1 coat better, but 2 coats I'm liking. I took it off and put it right back on. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm even thinking of getting the gel, but I'm not, because that will damage my nails. But I love it, and I love it like with short nails. And is that it? I think it is. Okay, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye.
At that face. I'm still waiting for my second scoop. Where are you, servant? She's such a cute cat. Fat, but cute. Right, we finally got to the end. And if you got here with me, congratulations. And I will see you in the next one.